on YouTube? I'm the Charmawot, your coach for the Newcastle Ninjasks in the CBL-U League. And today, you guys, we're going to be having a look at my team preparation for my Week 2 battle against the Calgary Crokinores. So if you guys are hyped to see this, please don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below, because all of your support is appreciated more than you know, and it really helps me out and helps me know that I'm making content that you guys are maybe enjoying just a little bit. But as I said, today this is going to be our Week 2 team preparation, and there's something I just want to explain real quick. This is actually the first team preparation video I've made. The Week 1 team preparation video, which should already have obviously gone up last week, I haven't actually recorded yet because I'm recording these in bulk before I go away. And Street was ready to do the battle before Amphi was, so I'm doing my Week 2 battle before I do my Week 1 battle. So that's all a little bit messed up, I know, but basically you guys are getting them in the right order, so it's alright, you'll know the difference. So either way, you guys, Street is packing a pretty powerful team. The Calgary Crokinores are very worthy opponents for us, and they are running Thunderous Incarnate, Mamoswine, Reuniclus, Entei, Zoroark, Archeops, Altaria, Tentacruel, Jirachi, Ambipom, and Hitmonlee. So obviously that's a pretty powerful team right there, but we have checks to most of those Pokemon. And that's what I've been building this team around. However, the biggest threats on his team, I built this team with the Morphnix, by the way, not my assistant coach, Mr. Gumbrion, just because he wasn't available at the time, and I wanted to have a go at doing them with Nix as well, just share the love, you know. But, we've got, yeah, the two biggest threats that we saw anyway were Entei and Hitmonlee. Now, Hitmonlee, just because he's an absolute powerhouse, and he deals so much damage. So much damage. And then Entei, because he's quite diverse and also does a lot of damage. So, you know, it was a tricky decision as to what we were going to bring and what sets we were going to run on a lot of Pokemon. And we've come up with a team that's pretty much identical to our Week 1 team as far as the Pokemon that we're using go. But most of the sets are a lot different. They're a hell of a lot different. But it's just Lucario we swapped for Gallade. But we didn't know that. I didn't figure that out until I was practicing with the team against Nix. But basically, this is what we came up with. And so I'll try and explain. I don't really know how I'm going to go about this. I'm going to explain each Pokemon and why we did what we did with it, and hopefully that will suffice. So just bear with me. So the first Pokemon that we put on the team, looking at Street's team, I knew straight away I wanted to bring Lucario, because Lucario can deal with a lot of the big threats on his team. It can deal with Mamoswine, it can deal with Reuniclus, it can possibly deal with Entei given the opportunity, it can deal with Zoroark, it can deal with Altaria, it can deal with Tentacruel, Jirachi, Ambipom, and possibly Hitmonlee. So that's a thing. And actually, we're running the wrong ability on this thing too. We decided to run Steadfast because of the Ambipom and the Hitmonlee. If he's running either of those, they are both going to be running Fake Out. And if I can get that Steadfast boost to raise my speed by 1 stage, that will be absolutely beautiful. So, as I said, Lucario. Nickname is your father because, Luke, I am your father, and Star Wars is a thing. And we're going for a Life Orb set and a Life Orb mixed attacker. So, it's more specially attacking because I feel like he will not expect the special attack as much, and his Pokemon are more physically defensive than they are specially defensive. But we needed to have a little bit of attack investment just to prepare for the Entei, should that come out, because obviously he's gonna be a little bit frightening. But we're running Flash Cannon because that takes care of the Mamoswine, because he could be running Thick Fat for some of my fire type attackers. So yeah, it takes care of the Mamoswine, takes care of the Archeops, takes care of Altaria, which is a big thing, and that does a lot of damage to Altaria. And that's about all Flash Cannon's there for. Aura Sphere is just a great stab move in general, so it's going to do a lot of damage. But it also hits the Mammoth Swine hard, hits the Zoroark hard. Pardon me. It hits the Jirachi for neutral, I think. But that should be alright. And then we're running Earthquake pretty much exclusively for Entei, and just for a nice hard-hitting move. We haven't got that much attack investment, so you know it's not amazing, but it will do about 50% to Entei. Especially after rocks as well, if we can set those up, that'd be brilliant. We're also running Agility over Swords Dance or Nasty Plot, because a +2 Lucario outspeeds the Choice Scarf Entei. So if he scarfs his Entei and I can set up an Agility, I will then be faster and I can attack him. So that's the thing. So the next Pokemon that we've brought to the table today is my Milotic, which I nicknamed Superior, and we haven't given an item to. Shh, get that out. But Milotic is one that we were iffing about it for a little bit, and then we realized we don't really have that much to deal with Thundurus. Milotic actually rectifies that, because it is packing Miracle. And thank God we tested this team, because we were running Magic Code at first, and we thought that was Miracle. But, yeah, we're running Miracle on our Milotic, because if Thundurus wants to Volt Switch us, we can take it, because we are quite specially defensive, and we can just bounce that straight back at him, and that's going to deal a butt ton of damage. So, Thundurus, watch out. And then we're running Recover as well for recovery. What else do you run it for? And then Scald and Ice Beam for a bit of coverage, which is all very good. It's very bulky. This team in general is really bulky. Everyone except Lucario has some kind of HP or defensive bulk about them. But you know what? That's alright. That's what I'm going for, because Street's team is a lot of all-out attackers, and if we can counter that with some nice bulk, then that's always going to be good. But yeah, so we've invested in HP, defense, special defense, and a little bit in special attack. Not very much at all, but that's what we've decided to do. And I'm just going to make sure that my face is in the webcam. Yes, it is. So that's Milotic in a nutshell. Also, I want to say that we opted not to bring Tyranitar on this team, just because there's so many Pokemon on Street's team that just steamroll Tyranitar, and it's just really not worth bringing. But next Pokemon on that team is Gobble Gobble, the Garchomp. He's a rough skin, rocky helmet, defensive stat. It's absolutely disgusting, I know, but he's gonna work out for us. If Ambipom wants to hit this thing, right, it takes something like 40% of its HP. Just from hitting it once. And that is absolutely bonkers. Imagine Altaria going for a double edge on this thing, taking rough skin, rocky helmet, and recoil. Like, Street has so many physical attackers, it's not even funny, and I'm really, really prepared to bet that Garchomp is going to put in some work for us. So, we're running Raw for a bit of switching tactics, and also in case the Hitmonlee wants to set up on us. Stealth Rock, just because rocks are good, and it whittles down the Entei and the Ambipom and Thundurus, some of the other notable threats on the team. Toxic, because it's toxic, and Earthquake for a bit of coverage, and so that we're not destroyed by Thundurus' Taunt, even though Earthquake can't hit Thundurus. But, you know. But, yeah, and obviously just running a pretty bulky set, just to make sure that we can take hits, and we can gobble up hits from Entei and Ambipom. I think a return it does less than 50% from an Ambipom, and a fake out does like 20%. No, it probably does more actually. I'm not sure at the moment, but it doesn't knock him out, and it's enough to absolutely destroy an Ambipom. So that's why we're bringing Garchomp. Next Pokemon we're bringing is Scizor, the Return of the Claw. And this week he's running a similar-ish set, but not really. Actually, it is a pretty similar set. Either way, though. Technician Leftovers, he's once again a bulky set. Lots of bulky sets on this team. And he's running Roost, Bug Bite, Knockoff, and U-Turn. And I haven't brought Scizor for any Pokemon in particular, like to block any Pokemon in particular, apart from Hitmonlee. Does a great job of walling Hitmonlee. But he's just more there for a nice pivot Pokemon with U-Turn. And he hits things like... Oh wait, we weren't... I was meant to get rid of Bug Bite for Bullet Punch as well. That's the thing. Because we need Bullet Punch to hit the Altaria. This is the last minute team prep with Lachlan. But yeah, Bullet Punch hits Altaria hard, and Knockoff is always good, and that hits Jirachi. And it cripples anything if you take away the item. Like if we can take away Entei's item, if he has one, if he has the Choice Scarf, which we're predicting, then that could be really good for us. So that's why we're running Scizor. Pretty basic. Lots of HP investment, max defense, and a little bit in attack. It's hopefully going to pay off for us. Nice impish nature. Next, we're running Muffins, the Rotom Heat with leftovers again. We're running a disgusting amount of leftovers as well. 1, 2, 3, 3 leftovers on one team. I don't know if that's a good idea. I think it is. Leftovers is just a great item in general, though. So yeah, we're running max HP, max defense, and well, almost max defense, and a bit in special attack. Once again, just a bulky set to eat up the hits. Like, there's only a 60% chance that Entei can 2-hit KO this thing with a Stone Edge. That's assuming he hits both of his Stone Edges. So we've got pretty good odds of surviving against Entei with this thing, and we have Pain Split with leftovers for nice recovery. We can Bolt Switch out, use for a bit of pivot. We can Will-O-Wisp, if we can Will-O-Wisp his Hitmonlee, as long as it's not Guts. Oh, that'd be disgusting if it was Guts. We can Will-O-Wisp Ampom, we can Will-O-Wisp Jirachi. Will-O-Wisp on most of his team is going to do a lot, and that's really not what he wants to see. And then we have Overheat as well, which gets a bit of coverage on a lot of his Pokemon and allows for a nice special attacking move. So then finally, here we have Chewbacca, our Electros. We're running an Assault Vest Electros, which is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if we ran Assault Vest Electros last week or not. I'm not sure. I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm good now. We have Assault Vest with Levitate, and we're running Acid Spray again. This week it actually gets a lot of coverage, which is good. And I'm just in love with Acid Spray. It's such a beautiful, beautiful move, and that guaranteed chance to lower the opponent's special attack, special defense, is really nice. So looking at his team, that hits. If we could get one of those off on the Mammoth one and then Flamethrower, that'd be cool. Get one off on Reuniclus and then Bolt Switch. Get one off on Archeops. We don't even need to get one off on Archeops, and then Flash Cannon will just take him down. Get one off on Altaria and Flash Cannon. That'd be great. That'd be brilliant. But yeah, I really have a good feeling about bringing Electros again. I feel like he's the right Pokemon to go with. So once again, he's bulky set with max HP, or almost max HP, and max special attack. A little bit in special defense. Modest nature, because we really want him to be hitting hard, hitting like the monster that he is. But yeah, this is my team for week 2, and I'm pretty proud of it. There's not too much else to say. Just as long as I play it smart, I feel like I've got a good chance against this team. I feel like I have something for all of his Pokemon. So we'll just have to see how it goes, I suppose. But I'm pretty excited. So I should be battling him within the next couple of hours of recording this. But you guys will see the battle tomorrow on Friday. And I think it's going to be a great one. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, this team preview for tomorrow's episode, please do not forget to leave a like and a comment down below, because the Newcastle Ninjasks, we're coming in strong. We need to keep up that support, so let's go for it. And stay tuned for tomorrow's battle, because I know it's going to be a crazy one. So until next time, you guys, I'm the Charmawot, and I'll see you then. Bye!